Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Since we're halfway through 2026, I thought it would be the perfect time to share a mid-year update on my planner and journal ecosystem. This year, I'm making a few small adjustments, but overall, I'm keeping the foundation that has been working really well for me. Rather than constantly switching systems, I've learned that consistency helps me stay focused and actually enjoy the process of planning and journaling. So today, I'll walk you through the notebooks and planners I'm currently using for the rest of the year. For planning, I'll continue using this B6 size Muji planner with the mustard cover. I've been really enjoying this planner because the layout fits my planning style perfectly. It starts with a monthly overview followed by horizontal weekly pages, which gives me both a big picture view and a space for day-to-day planning. The monthly pages help me keep track of appointments, deadlines, upcoming events, and important dates at a glance. Then the weekly pages allow me to break things down into manageable tasks and priorities. I also love the B6 size because it's compact enough to carry around but still spacious enough for writing. It's a nice balance between portability and functionality. Since this setup has been serving me so well, I don't see a reason to change it for the second half of the year. For memory keeping and scrapbooking, I'll continue using my brown Traveler's Notebook standard from Traveler's Company. The insert I'm currently using is a blank notebook from Sunday Paper. This notebook serves as a completely different purpose from my daily journal. Instead of documenting my thoughts and reflection, this is where I preserve memories and experiences. I use it to document events and milestones, food memories, dining out experiences, cafe adventures, day trips, and other little moments that I want to remember. I also include photos, doodles, tickets, receipts, stickers, and other pieces of ephemera to make the pages feel more personal and meaningful. I intentionally keep this separate from my daily journal because they serve different roles in my life. My daily journal focuses on reflection, gratitude, and personal thoughts, while my scrapbook is about preserving memories and telling the story of experiences. Another difference is how often I update them. My daily journal is part of my regular routine, but scrapbooking happens whenever I have the time and creative energy. It's become a relaxing creative outlet that I can return to without pressure. For travel note taking, I'll continue using two different setups depending on the type of trip. For international travel, I use my Traveler's Company Passepartout and in Camel. For local trips, I use my Galen Leather number 33 Field Notes cover in Crazy Horse Town. Because I prefer traveling light, both of these setups are compact, portable, and durable. They're easy to carry throughout the day and can handle being tossed into a bag while exploring. I use them to capture notes, itineraries, recommendations, expenses, observations, and little details that I might otherwise forget. Meanwhile, my Traveler's Notebook standard, the one I use for travel scrapbooking, usually stays at home. After the trip, I transfer my memories into this notebook and create more detailed scrapbook spreads using photos, tickets, maps, and other memorabilia I've collected along the way. This approach allows me to enjoy the convenience of lightweight travel journaling while still creating a richer memory-keeping experience afterward. For daily journaling, I've already completed my Hobonichi notebook, so I'm currently using this MD Grid notebook in A6 size. What's special about this notebook is that I actually started using it back in 2016. At that time, I only used a few pages for bullet journaling before leaving the rest blank. Rather than letting it sit unused on my shelf, I decided to give it a second life and continue using it now in 2026. To keep things organized, I added a tab that marks a division between the pages from 2016 and the pages I'm using today. I also created an index page so I can easily locate entries whenever I want to revisit them. Since the original cover had become a little worn and dirty over the years, I wrapped it with this floral design paper, which not only protects the notebook but also gives it a fresh new look. This notebook is where I write my daily reflections, gratitude lists, thoughts, and observations. It's a quiet space for processing everyday life, and I write in almost every day. So that's my planner and journal ecosystem for the second half of 2026. While there have been a few adjustments, the overall structure remains the same because it continues to support the way I plan, reflect, create, and document my life. I found that having separate spaces for planning, daily reflections, memory keeping, and travel notes help each notebook serve a clear purpose without feeling overwhelming. I'd love to know what planners or journals you're using and whether you've made any changes to your system this year. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!